Howdy, you legends, welcome back. Today, we're going to be reacting to stuff, because apparently there's a lot I've missed. Well, at least with this trailer anyway. And then we're going to take a jump into Reddit, because I hate myself. Alright, so the first one we're looking at is the Lost Wild official pre-alpha teaser trailer. Oh my god, how many words do you need to put in there? All I know is that it's got an allosaur in it, and it's very reminiscent of The Lost World, so I'm looking forward to it. Like, apart from Jurassic World Evolution, have we actually had, like, a genuine dinosaur game be released? We've had all these Kickstarters and all this hubbub about like things that are kind of in beta and blah, 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 but has anything actually been fully released?
No.
And it's really infuriating. Not even The Isle, a game that has been in early access, I think, for how long? 20 years it feels, has not officially released. It's still, I think, in early access. Just give me a dinosaur game that like fully releases. I would love that. That would be amazing. Oh, that looks like The Isle. It's got the Avery and stuff. I thought it was Japanese. Okay, okay. Oh, damn. Oh, this looks sexy. What? Excuse me? This... What's going on? Why does this look like a AAA game? I'm so confused. Okay. Hiding from dinosaurs. Ooh, okay, so first-person looking horror kind of game? Whoa! The Lost Wild. Great Ape Games. I gotta admit, I've never heard of Great Ape Games. Was there any, like, date there? Yeah, it's definitely Japanese. Interesting that they would go for that. I don't know, it's just everyone likes Japanese things, don't they? They love the way the squiggles look. Hiragana, katakana, kanji. Okay. I'm getting, like, vibes of, what was it? Cryosaur that was ended being called Collision Course or something. That mixed with like an allosaur or some of the nice graphics of like a CryEngine looking kind of game with first-person survival where you hide. I'm sorry, that running away from a dinosaur that's going. It just doesn't look scary. It just looks kind of hilarious. Yeah, this is so weird. I'm trying to get my head around what this game could be apart from it is literally just survival horror. That's what this looks like. If we just take a quick look. So we've got a lovely opening shot here, just showcasing its graphics, the environment that we can see. It does feel very either influenced by Jurassic Park 3 with the Avery, this shot anyway, and the fog. As well as The Isle, because The Isle just has an Avery off in the distance that does nothing, but it's there. You got some dinosaurs down at the bottom there. That's interesting. Like we see actual game footage. That's quite nice of them to say. We don't have a date, which makes me feel that this is never coming out anytime. Or it's not coming out anytime soon. This looks absolutely beautiful. Like, look at that. Damn. Am I all right to think that what they've done is spent a lot of time just making the game look good and really focusing on specific shots rather than the game is... I mean, obviously, it doesn't even have... It's a... What is it? A pre-alpha teaser trailer. So we're not even in any sort of testing at all. We got a little advertisement by Daihatsu there. Very nice. Japanese. Japanese cars. So obviously it's taking place in Japan, a Japanese scientific facility, temporal containment site. Okay, I like it. You got some little dinosaurs here, some Hypsilophodon looking dinosaurs, I think. We sort of jump around on the log. So we've got small dinosaurs, and then I think this is... Oh, that's right. That's when we see the first shot of the allosaur. Interesting. I mean, the game looks flawless. It looks gorgeous. But as far as gameplay goes, it really feels like Your first person, you'll walk around with a little bit of a head bob. You'll pick up, like you do in some games, like Resident Evil, where you flip around things and you can interact that way. You got some feathered raptors here. Very interesting to see some sort of feather dinosaurs represented. I like the glows of the eyes on them. That's quite nice. Reminds me of Jurassic Park the game with the Troodons. Some sort of hiding mechanic. This bit's hilarious. Ooh, it just looks so wide. Obviously, you got like a sneaking mechanic, a running and slide mechanic. Interesting. Yeah, it feels like it's a very linear game. It's not an open world. It's, you're going this way. You'll run into dinosaurs that run off. Radio. Yeah, you see what I mean about the Resident Evil, that you stumble across things, you pick it up, you interact, or you come across a gate and then you select which key item to use and that opens the gate. Here you got a lovely dead man. Look at him. Lovely gutsy wootsies with little intestines, looking lovely. Flare gun. What is this? Primal carnage? And then some sort of... So it's obviously some facility where... I don't know, it kind of now feels a bit like Dino Crisis in a way. Not aesthetically, but just, this facility that was working on energy and ended up making a portal into the past. I'm really trying to think, like, what could have happened here? Like, I mean, when it comes to this sort of story... They could be working on, a cure for cancer or anything like that. And they were working on gene manipulation. They were cloning things. They were working on clean energy. It could be anything. The mystery is a bit like how The Isle had... The Isle had a storyline like this, and I don't know if they're still going with it. There was some sort of facility. But it honestly feels like a lot of dinosaur games these days are just... What was the one we had not too long ago with the human-dinosaur hybrid thing?
What the hell is that? What?
It was just like, I don't know, a scientific facility working on something. Dinosaurs happened. Something like that. Oh dear. But it looks gorgeous. Obviously, when you get spotted, you'll get a little reticle, or it seems very stealth-based. Dinosaur spots you and you die. Or at least this is what happens to this guy. It's like once you get spotted, there's no way to protect yourself. And for some odd reason, does he have any ammo in his flare gun? He does! And he doesn't decide to fire it at the aloe, which is interesting. Also, I would hazard a guess by the nails there and the slender fingers, even though I have slender fingers. So I'd assume we play as a female character. I think it's not the first time we actually see her hands. I think so. Yeah, we must play as a female character. Interesting. Oh, it's Trespasser. It's Trespasser. That's what this is. It's all a debate. You think it's going to be this indie dinosaur game, but no, it's Trespasser. You look down. Ah, there's me health. Ooh, I'll have to get Whitney involved. We'll have a replay. Now, this is interesting. Why does that deer, when an allosaur runs to it, it actually does jump away and then try to go back into it? Oh, and then it goes this way and it gets caught. Interesting. The animations look good. The sort of dynamic lighting and stuff like this, that looks really good. The animations look great. And then they're definitely not just animations that are... it's like the walk cycle, and it's just that going to repeat. We saw that a lot with Mesozoica and other indie games, which it's very obvious that what they've done is they've worked on a walk cycle, and they just have it go through a piece. Prehistoric Kingdom have done this before with their trailers. I think it's like a Nozotoceratops just walking. It's not interacting dynamically with anything. Then again, if we do go back to the deer, I think it's back here, isn't it? Yes. This allosaur. This isn't necessarily dynamic, it's just animated for this one scene, but it's animated well. Which again, it's something that I'm just not used to now. I'm so not used to this, after Jurassic World Evolution, and you see, everything's just, it's an animation that plays and tweens into this and that, but what happened to the dinosaur games? We used to get like the Hunter Primal and... Oh no, we're not Hunter Primal. The one for the PS3. That one that was terrible. But at least it was a finished game, I suppose. But that looks really good. All these animations. And it doesn't necessarily seem staged. It's like they're just going through and exploring. This definitely does. This gameplay segment here. Whoa, okay, so we've got Hypsilophodon, or some sort of taco thing. We've got feathered raptors. We've got an Allosaurus. And then we've got this other dinosaur, because as they run up to it, this bit here, you see the reticle fills up with yellow, and they're spotted. Now, what? They could be juvie dinosaurs, like juvie allosaurs, or they're just a smaller carnivore like a Herarosaurus or something. Now, it does appear to be some sort of hadrosaur. It looks like it's got 4 legs. And then you got an allosaur. Okay, these look like juvie allosaurs. Here we've got a perfect shot. So you got the adult allosaur's head, which actually seems to be just what this allosaur, like a smaller version here. And they're running away. So actually, maybe this mystery small bipedal carnivore is just a baby allosaur. Could very well be. Does appear to have the, I don't know what you would call it, just the protrusion above the eyes that the adult allosaur has. Yeah, so I would assume that this is either the mother or it's just another adult allosaur. The way they react, it could be a nest. I don't know the parental instincts, if they would keep them till, and, this is being scientifically accurate, but maybe it's a family. And, they're sharing a meal and you're sort of watching, you try and stealth around while this interaction happens. Again, more of the adult allosaur patrolling out in the open. You can see that you're very clearly visible here. And they do fire, actually. Flare at it. I did mention, why didn't you fire a flare at it? But we don't see what happens when that happens, but it does draw attention. And I assume that's what happens, the allosaur sees you and you get turned into dino din-dins. But yeah, wow, actually that looked really good. I'm very impressed with that. I don't know what I was expecting. I've seen a lot of other terrible dinosaur games. What was it? It looked very similar. It was like a tribal guy running away from a T-Rex, and it was very in Unity looking. But this genuinely looks very impressive. I love it. I love the idea of Dimorphodon, of course. With Dimorphodons there, or some sort of small Scapagnathus, sort of a flying pterosaur. No looks of compies, but this is pre-alpha, man. This looks very good. I need to look into Ape Games or whatever they are, Gorilla Games, to see what they've actually made, because this looks very, very professional. I mean, obviously they wanted something that gives a very temperate forest look. And apart from, going to Costa Rica or something, something very similar and linked to Jurassic Park, a Japanese forest. Why not? I guess it could be anywhere, but I'd like to know why they decided to go with Japan, just to maybe it plays into the plot at all. Obviously, this is a dinosaur horror survival mystery game. We're trying to find out what happened to this facility, why there's dinosaurs running about all of a sudden. Yeah, and this is what we see, right? When it comes to dinosaur games, as a new Jurassic movie comes closer to release, we see a lot of dinosaur games come out that try to just capitalize on the hype. And I mean, we've been through 2 now, Jurassic World and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. And each time there's been dinosaur games that have popped up to try and just, get money, like quick cash grab and stuff like that. For instance, when it was 2015, if I just put it up for a second, Mesozoica put up an alpha demo, and they were really pushing to get Mesozoica released for 2015. It ended up being 3 years later. It's very obvious why they released in 2018, if they did, because of Fallen Kingdom. And Prehistoric Kingdom was also releasing around about that time. They're trying to, they were pushing very heavily for 2015. And that game, fortunately, didn't fall into the trap that Mesozoica did, which is just, let's just try and go on the hype of the Jurassic franchise. But no, Prehistoric Kingdom seems to have taken their time. They saw Planet Zoo come out and went, hold on, we can do this, but with dinosaurs. Which might be why they delayed so long, because they saw Planet Zoo and they were like, oh, this is good. Actually, let's take this concept instead of going for, just trying to shove it out for as quickly as possible. Now, that looks like the adult. It's the same size as the other allosaur. We've seen it's too big to be one of the juvies, especially hunting a deer. But again, it's kind of, I don't know, poetic in a way to say, you got modern animals being killed by the prehistoric extinct ones. It's what's going on here? It says a little bit about the world, that now the new world is dying to the old, being taken over, sort of thing. But yeah, I am really, really looking forward to it. I'm just looking at this and I love it. I love it's Great Ape. Sorry, I didn't call you Gorilla or Ape Games. Great Ape Games. I will definitely look out for you. This looks so freaking good. I cannot wait. Like I said, it feels like a combination of maybe the aesthetic of the Isle, this Dino Crisis mystery, and on top of that, Collision Course's gorgeous like CryoEngine graphics or whatever it is. Looks really good. Well, anyway, I just wanted to make a quick video on this because I didn't expect it to be that good, actually. And it is. I mean, we've seen stuff in the past like Deathground. The trailers for Deathground did not look as good as this. This is freaking polished. Beautiful. But if you're hyped for this, so leave a like. And until next time, I'll see you cuties later. Oh, bye-bye.